Hello everyone and welcome to K-All. I'm your host, Angel, and today we have a very special guest who's joining us, the brilliant Japanese composer and visionary artist, VK Blanka.
Hello, guys. I'm Vicke Blanka. Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you so much. We're so happy to have you here. And this episode is super exciting because we're going to dive into the electrifying crossroads of K-pop and J-pop as they take the global stage. So VK Blanka will share his insights into his creative process, how he crafts music that resonates worldwide, and how the international music scene continues to inspire his sound. So trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Yes, so exciting. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I know how busy you are planning for your upcoming tour, which congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm honestly I'm really busy, but I have time to spend with you, Angel, and I love your channel,
Thank
and
you.
it's really honor to you invite me to this channel. Thanks so much.
Of course, of course. It's such an honor to have you as our first celebrity guest because you are a brilliant artist, and I had the chance to see you perform actually last year in New York,
Hmm?
and I knew right away that you were a star from that performance.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Of course. Your concert was unlike anything that I've ever seen. One moment you're on the piano, then you switch to the guitar, and you managed to somehow connect with the fans the entire time. So, how did
hmm
you learn to do that, to play so many different instruments?
When I'm a elementary school student, my sister learned the piano. So, the real piano was in my house, and that is my how to say it. That is
How you began, your beginning.
yeah. Just playing. I didn't learn playing piano, or I didn't learn playing guitar and or DJ or every instrument. But just for joy, I played a lot.
That's wonderful. I think that it's so incredible you were able to find such a joyful outlet like that. And you
Hmm
would say you're pretty much self taught then, right?
Yeah. Self-taught. In
That's
Japanese,
awesome.
self-taught called garyu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, garyu means self-taught.
I
So
see.
I played every instrument in garyu.
Very cool. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Wow. Well, you're absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait to see what you do on this tour. What are you most excited about?
Yeah, there's a lot of thing that I feel excitement, but the best thing I feel happy is, next upcoming tour is my second NA tour. You know,
Yes.
it's really tough to do NA tour or Latam tour, of course, Europe tour, constantly for Japanese musicians. Thankfully, I will do the second NA concert tour. That's really happy.
It is really happy. It's amazing that you're able to come back so soon, too, since you just performed last year.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know that your fans are looking forward to it as well.
Mm-mm.
But I wanted to ask you, how would you describe your music to new fans that might be listening?
It's really hard to choose the words to, introduce myself and my music. But, my fans thankfully says to me that my songs has a power and has a energy, has an atmosphere to having fun or, you know, can
Yeah,
you feel
no, I
me?
would
Yeah.
definitely, I can totally feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. No, definitely, because when I was trying to capture your music and put it
Mm-hmm.
into a specific genre, I wasn't able to because you have so many different blends of sounds, whether it's pop or funk, rock, ballads, electronic. You like to dabble in so many different things, and I find that really incredible how you're able to
Mm-hmm.
blend all of that together.
Uh-uh. I don't know why. Yeah, but maybe I create and craft a lot of music of my own, but I'm a, listener of the music of the world. So every day I learned a lot of genre or a lot of, era of music. So the old songs gave me a lot of hints, to create new music. So it's very natural to, include a lot of genre flavor into one music of me.
Hmm.
So that's natural, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely comes naturally to you. And I think it's so important to listen to different music from around the world so that it
Mm-hmm.
really can shape your music and make you
Yeah.
more of a dynamic artist. So you're constantly evolving, which is really awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Of course, of course. But speaking of specific music influences that you've had, what are some of your earliest memories of music? Were there any artists who really shaped your love for it growing up?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. He's a star. He was a star, and
Yes.
I mimicked his dance move every day, and I learned the move in my house, and the next day I brought the moves to the classroom, and I taught the dance move to my friends, and we did the group dancing, and Michael Jackson music, of course, and the Michael Jackson dancing taught me the joy of music,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, I know. That's a really beautiful story. I can
Hmm.
imagine that you were able to bring so much joy to your classmates, having them as your little backup dancers and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
doing that whole
But
thing.
almost, almost my classmates didn't know what is my move, but they don't care about that. That's fun. So let's dance together. That's it.
Exactly.
So that's the core of having fun with music.
Yes,
So that's
definitely.
very important feeling. Yeah.
It's so important. I couldn't agree more because I love to dance myself, and I find it so inspiring when there's a
Hmm.
music artist who's able to use their body to kind of reflect the music that they're
Yeah,
singing.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
that's so special. That's really important. And I think that's such a great beginning for you. So it's
Hmm.
really cool. That's a lot of fun. It sounds like you had a lot of fun doing that as well. And I would love to see some of those moves.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, some fans told me my dance moves is a little bit awkward and weird.
I
I'm
would
creepy
disagree.
dancing. I'm I'm not a dancer, so of course I didn't learn any dance move in a dance, hip hop dance, any rock dance, no dance. But I yeah,
You
honestly
do
I
what comes
didn't.
to you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't dance.
Yeah.
I just move my body. On the rhythm and on the melody.
Yeah, you feel the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, feel the music.
I would say you're a pretty fun dancer. I think for Never Run, your
Yeah,
recent
yeah.
single, you had a fun little move that you
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
How
yeah.
did you come up with that?
That's so awkward. It's weird. I know
No,
it's
tell me
weird,
the
but
story.
yeah, that's weird, but when I created that song Never Run, and
Yeah.
in my studio, and I was alone, and I made a chorus parts. Never Run, I don't wanna fall to pieces. And I listened with my headphones, and I felt so great feeling. So my body started to move. That move,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
That move
It
is
just came
totally,
out.
came out. Yeah, naturally came up from my muscle or brain. I don't know. So
Yeah.
so that's the funny point to create my music on my own in my studio alone. No
Yes,
one watching me. No one watching me.
exactly.
So I feel free to move my body. So the real move is coming up
The
from
real
my
move.
bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I love that. It's the whole saying, you dance like nobody's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to feel that. So as you were listening to the music, it just came to you. It was part of your
Yeah, yeah.
soul.
So
That's
and
awesome. I
sadly
personally
sadly
love
that
it.
movie is weird. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's weird. I really enjoy it. A lot of the time when I go to parties with my friends or hang out, I bust out that dance move and they're like, Angel, what are
Really?
you doing? And I'm like, never run.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah,
No, it's
that's the
great.
the weird. Sometimes weirdness is, it looks good,
It
and
does. You got to
yeah,
embrace that. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, weird is not a negative word.
It's not a negative
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
word for unique, for being
Yes,
different.
unique. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, and we love that. So we love Never Run in this household.
Thanks so much.
Of course, of course. I mean, your songs are all so incredibly catchy, and I really want to
Mm.
hear more about your songwriting process. Where do your
Uh,
ideas usually come from when you write alone?
Usually I create the chorus part first,
Okay.
and the idea came up to me when I'm driving my car.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I have another question. When you're
hmm
driving, are you listening to other music, or is there nothing playing and you're just like feeling the atmosphere?
At first, I listened to a lot of music and you know, the shuffle on
Mm-hmm.
Spotify,
Yes, me too.
and the feeling is coming up. I feel the idea come to me little by little. I didn't stop listening to music, but finally the idea knock my brain.
That's so cool. It's like a little knock on the door.
Then and at once I stop listening to music and I I play the song in my head
Wow.
and start to create the chorus parts. It's not only melody. Uh, I create it in the same time rhythm and
Hmm.
the piano
The
phrase and the
piano.
chord of guitar and
Yes.
everything at the same time in my
That's
head while I'm
amazing.
driving.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
incredible. So, do you ever do like a little voice memo so you can remember it, or does it stay in your head fully formed?
No, that's my policy. Uh, I don't I don't record the voice memo because the real good idea and the real good melody
Hmm.
isn't disappear
Yes,
from
I
my
love
head. Can you feel me?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
can
know.
totally feel you. If it's a
So
really good song, it's gonna stay there. You won't
yeah, yeah,
stop
yeah.
thinking about
So
it.
we don't have to wreck it. The real melody wrecked in my brain
Yeah.
automatic. So
Wow. That's amazing.
mm-mm.
That's really, really cool. So you just know, you can feel it. It's like, this is a good song. I don't need to record it because I'm going to be keep replaying it in my
Yes,
head
yes, yes, yes.
until the
So
moment I
the
get
the
home.
melody is the true catchy melody.
Yes. And you're really good at writing melodies, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Thanks
They're
so
very,
much.
very good. You're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
welcome. So when you're not creating music, what do you do to recharge creatively? Like, what do you like as hobbies?
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things to refresh my head and make blank space for the new ideas. Uh, is that a English sauna? Can you feel me? Sauna.
Oh, the
You know,
sauna. Yes, I know what you
sauna,
mean.
sauna. Oh, okay. The mispronunciation.
No, you're
Sauna.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all Japanese call it sauna, sauna.
Sauna.
Yeah.
Very
Sauna,
nice.
and I like swimming, so
Mm.
swim a lot.
I love swimming
Yeah, yeah,
too.
really. Oh,
Yeah.
and it's good because swimming is there's low risk to get injured.
Yes, exactly.
Baseball and basketball, there's a
Oh,
lot
too
of risk
dangerous.
to break my fingers or something.
Hmm.
But the swimming, it's
Yeah,
safe
it is.
exercise for me.
Yeah, it's a good
So yeah,
aerobic
sometimes yeah,
exercise.
swimming,
Yeah,
and after that go to sauna.
very
And playing
nice.
games, of course. I like
Of
to,
course.
yeah, playing games, Valorant or League of Legends.
Hmm. That's awesome. So you have a really good philosophy of what's best for you when you're not making music to help you feel more
Mm-mm.
recharged,
Mm.
more alive. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
I love that. So, what is something that you dream of doing next, whether musically or beyond? Do you have a dream?
Yeah, yeah. At least once, I want to live in USA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, I was born in Japan and I grew in Japan, but I like the atmosphere of your country, USA, of course, and Canada, of course, Mexico City, and Latam, Chile, everywhere. So at least once I live another country, you know. Can you feel me?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
totally feel you. That would be a really special experience. Is
Mm-hmm.
there a specific city or place that you would want to live in if you had the chance?
Oh, it's really hard to choose. Maybe I
Yeah,
can't choose because the
I
whole
understand.
of city,
Oh my
the
gosh, I
have
know.
a great point and a great atmosphere. And of course, I love Japan too. I live in
Yeah.
Tokyo right now, and the Tokyo is clean and the food is great. You
I've
know,
got to try Tokyo food. I've never been, so
really, you better do it.
I will.
Yeah,
I
but
promise. One day.
maybe I live another country. Maybe
Yeah, I feel you. I think it would be a really nice change of scenery, and you'd probably write all kinds of different songs living in a different country for a period of
yes,
time.
yes, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, so that'd be really interesting. I hope that that dream comes true for you one day.
Mm-mm, I can do it.
The hard part's
Mm.
figuring out where you want to go specifically.
Yes, yeah, it's really hard to choose a city,
Mm-hmm.
but I can move. I can move to from Tokyo to New York, of course, and then move to Mexico
Yeah.
City, and Santiago, and San
Yes.
Diego, and Paris, yeah,
Yeah, that'd be so much fun. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. I
I
can
can choose a lot
imagine.
of cities at once. So
Exactly. You don't have to put yourself in a box. You could travel all around.
yeah, yeah.
I do have another question for you that just popped into my
Yes.
mind. Is there a specific performance that felt like a turning point in your career for you?
The turning point performance.
Yeah.
I dreamed about playing concerts overseas
Oh, okay.
when I debut when I started my career.
Yeah.
And the first place was Saudi Arabia.
Mm.
Saudi Arabia Anime Festival.
Oh,
The
yes.
festival invited me, thankfully, and I went to Saudi Arabia. Riyadh is a capital city of Saudi Arabia.
Mm.
And then I felt like, oh, my dream can can come true. Can you feel me? The fact Saudi Arabia company invited me, the fact give me the brave to challenge the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Saudi Arabian life was memorable and very important for me.
Of course, I can imagine that must have felt like such a dream come true. So,
Yeah.
them giving you that opportunity was so exciting, and you had to go
Yes.
as fast as you possibly
Yes.
could.
Mhm.
That's wonderful. That's really cool. One thing that I really admire that you do
Mhm.
is you write songs that are inspired by the countries or cities you perform in, like Sad in Saudi Arabia, actually.
Yes.
So, what inspired you to start doing that, writing songs about the cities or the countries you go to?
You know, I'm a guy that easy to get influence. Is that
Hmm.
right English? Can you feel me?
Yes. Yeah,
You
I can
know,
feel you.
I'm an open-minded person, so I can catch a lot of feeling and a lot of atmosphere and a lot of ideas from everywhere,
That's
and
great.
the performance in other country, that's huge for me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new thing, and
Oh, yeah.
they talking totally another language,
Yes.
and of course that experience gave me a lot of hint. So it's supernatural to create the songs, of course, Saudi Arabia. And I made a Never Run by the influence of NA Tour, first NA Tour, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's natural.
It's awesome that it comes natural to you. And it makes sense because you're encountering so many different cultures. Your
Hmm.
audiences are different at every concert that you go to.
Yeah, audiences. Yeah, audiences. Totally. Japanese audience. I like the response of Japanese audience, of course, but the totally
Yeah.
different NA fans and the Latin fans and Europe fans. They
Yeah.
keep cheering while I did MC or yeah, or I played ballad. In Japan, once I play ballad and sing ballad,
Hmm.
thankfully they kept silent to,
Oh, yeah. They
focus to
listen.
listening.
Yeah.
But no Latam, no NA, no Europe.
They're
The
always cheering.
audience, they're crazy. So cheering and sing, oh, sing together whole song and the
Aw.
right lyric.
Isn't that amazing? Doesn't it feel so electrifying?
It's really I was shocked so much,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was so glad to experience that kind of thing.
Yeah, just to see how your music impacts people all around the world. That's got to be a
Mm.
brilliant feeling.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. It is funny though. I know that North American fans too, they have a lot of passion and they're very loud when they hear music being played because
Yes,
they're so excited to be
super loud.
there.
Yeah, yeah. They're about to break in my ear.
Yeah. How are you able to stay in character on stage when they're singing?
Yeah, totally. Thankfully, my policy to doing my concerts on stage is the policy is be natural and stay natural.
Yes.
So yeah, every concert I doing the same way. I didn't be nervous before
Hmm.
any concert.
Wow, that's amazing. So you don't get
Mm-mm.
stage fright ever?
No, what? Excuse me?
You don't get stage fright? That's what we call it in America when you're nervous
What is
before
that?
going on stage.
Stage
Yes.
fright.
Hmm.
So I'm not stage fright person.
Very cool. You're
Yeah, yeah.
confident when you go on stage.
Yeah, confident, yeah. The
That's
stay
great.
natural, yeah, make me
It's what lets you connect with the people. So,
mm,
another thing that I wanted to ask you
mm-hmm.
is because you write a lot of your own personal songs, but you write songs for animes as well. And I
Yep.
was wondering, I feel like anime writing has its own kind of art since you're capturing a whole story within a couple of minutes. So,
Mm-hmm.
my question is, do you approach that differently compared to when you work on your personal songs? How is the writing process for those?
Oh, totally different.
Hmm.
Uh First, if I need to write the theme song of anime or movie, first I watched every series and the part of the important series of the anime. And if I need to write about movie, I watch the whole movie of it. And after that, the movie or anime left something in my heart.
Yes.
And after that, that's easy. It's super easy.
Wow.
I listen the voice from that material, that movie or anime left my heart,
Yeah.
and writing melodies and the lyric. So it's weird to say, but you know the theme song of anime, for example, Black Catcher and the Black Rover,
Yeah.
I wrote whole lyric of it,
Hmm.
but the person who wants to say that is not me.
Yeah, because it's the character.
Yes, it's totally different.
Yeah.
If I need to write the personal music,
Hmm.
that's my feeling, and that's my opinion, and
Yeah.
that's mine.
Exactly. It's your
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
essence. So
yeah.
there's a different weight to when you're writing songs for other shows or for movies, since you have to step into the world of that character and
Yes,
feel the
yes.
feelings of them as you're writing the
Mm-mm.
lyrics. I see.
Yes.
Wow. That's really fascinating. That's cool. Do you find it is a lot easier to write songs from your personal experience as opposed to anime since you have to do like your research?
Ah, the both of them is easy for me, but the writing songs for anime is easier.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
because
That's interesting.
I wrote the song, of course, and I wrote the music, I wrote the lyric, but
Yeah.
you know it's strange to saying that, but Asta writing the lyrics too. You
Yeah.
know,
No, that makes sense because it's the
you know,
character, so you're
yes,
becoming one with them.
and right, of course, and Yami,
Yes.
of course. So you know, I write the lyrics with four-person for
Wow.
four people.
Yeah, because they're
You
in
know,
your mind. They become
yeah, yeah,
part of
yeah.
you.
So it's really easy.
That's really cool. That's
So if I
brilliant.
write the personal music, I need to write melody and lyric by my own, but so that's easy to write the song for anime or movie. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. So, out of your songs that you have, is
Hmm.
there a specific song that means the most to you and why? Which one do you feel the most precious about?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's tough to choose, but
Hmm.
mm, 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 mm,
You've got a
I
lot of good
guess
songs.
yeah, but I can choose it because I wrote a song called Bitter.
Hmm.
I wrote one of my favorite song of nightclub is Bitter. Oh, you like
Me
Bitter?
too. I do. I love Bitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bitter and Changes and these two songs, or maybe there's other songs I wrote about my mother.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so it's my, very precious song. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of message for my mother and the lessons from my mother,
Oh, wow.
you know?
Yeah, I see that. That's very powerful because when I listen to Bitter, Days to
Mm-hmm.
Glitter Ways, it
Mm-hmm.
sounds like you're singing about someone that you parted ways with and that you're missing deeply. Would that be
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Totally right.
Aw. Well, it's very heartfelt and it's very
Mm-hmm.
touching. I feel very touched every time I listen to it.
But really happy to that. For example, you said to me you like Bitter.
Yeah.
Well, that's really happy because my experience and my sadness thankfully gave good feeling for someone. That's
Yeah.
miracle. I think
It
that's a
is a
miracle.
miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think being able to turn your pain and your sadness into
Mm-hmm.
something beautiful that other people can appreciate and feel
Mm.
from, that's the greatest gift. It really is a miracle.
Thanks for saying that. Yeah.
Of course. And thank you for sharing this song because I could
Mm.
feel it was very vulnerable when I was
Mm.
listening to it. It felt like a very personal song.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. I could relate to it, so I
Thank you.
understood the lyrics. It felt very heartfelt, and it's a beautiful song. So the whole album
Mm-hmm.
is great.
Mm.
So, yeah. But do you usually write from personal experience, or do you sometimes write from a character in your own personal songs too? Are there ever imagined perspectives?
It depends on the song. You know,
Gotcha.
for
Yeah,
example, beats or changes and
that's
every kind of
personal.
the other thing is personal, but maybe 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
half and half.
50. Yeah, 50-50 personal, 50 imagined perspective.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. There's this other song on
Mm.
Nightclub. I believe it's pronounced Matane.
また
Matane?
ね。またね。
Matane. Yes. That is such a beautiful way to end the album. I love that song. It feels
Thank
so
you.
sincere. You're welcome. It's very warm. And my favorite lyric is when you say, I wish you all the best for life.
Mm.
So as I was listening to this, I wondered, what is the message behind this song? What does it mean to you personally?
Yeah. I imagine my fans
Oh, really?
after my show, and
Mm-hmm.
they need to go back to their home with train or of course by walk,
Yeah.
and then yeah, the image and the view of my fans going back to their home gave me an idea.
Oh,
So
wow.
matane means see you again.
See you again.
Yeah, see you again. So I want to bright the time up. Can you feel me? It's really hard to
Yeah.
say it in English. You
No,
know,
it makes
the you
sense.
know, the way going back to home is sometimes a little bit feeling sad and lonely.
Yeah.
So I want to, you know, bring the color into it. So that's the reason why to write this song.
Yeah. That's a really beautiful message. I think
Hmm.
that's so sweet because it's almost like you're still with them after the concert is over.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Because in America, I don't know if you've heard this term, we call it PCD or post
Uh-huh.
concert depression when you're sad about a concert ending.
It's acronym, right?
Acronym, yes,
Uh-huh.
PCD.
PCD.
Yes. So when you have post concert depression, this
Uh-huh.
song can heal you. So,
Yes. Yeah. I want to break PCD.
yes, you have
Break
to.
every PCD for my fans.
Yes, and you definitely will with this song,
Yeah,
100%.
thank you.
I think this
Yes.
song and Never Run.
Never run.
Yes.
Hmm.
That's how I feel. For me, after your concert in New York, I healed my PCD by listening to Snake.
Oh, snake.
Yeah. When we were trying to get home, we got caught in traffic, and I just had it blasting on a loop for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that performance was incredible with your fans.
Yeah.
Snake. I didn't expect that. I wrote it just for, Japanese market, but thankfully, I don't know why, but NA fans or a lot of overseas fans love that
Yeah.
song. I feel a little bit strange and really happy to hear that news.
Yeah, no, it's such a great song. Everybody at the concert that I was at loved it. Like the energy was
Mm,
crazy.
yeah.
And there's something really powerful within that song. So you did a
Mm.
really good job writing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have to say. Could you actually walk us through the songwriting process for that track? Like, was that concept fully formed in your mind? Did you think of it in the car? How did it happen?
Yeah, the same way to get an idea of that song while I'm driving.
Hmm.
The idea came
Yes.
came up to me. And maybe that's I didn't spend long time to create that song. I created it very, quickly.
Hmm.
That's catchy and that's special for me. That the song is very
Yeah.
special for me and
It's super
yeah,
catchy. It's a really
yeah,
great
super
song.
catchy.
So,
Yeah.
how many days did it take you to write it? Did you write it in a day? Like, how did that
I
happen?
I guess I guess 1 week. Well, 1 week is very fast for me.
That
Sometimes I
is fast.
spend 2 months for one song. Sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Well, that's
Snake I spend
possible.
maybe 1 week or 1 week and a half or something.
Wow. That's brilliant. Well, that's how you know it was a great song because it came together that easy. You didn't even have to
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's really cool. And it definitely caught on with your audience. Your fans love Snake, so
Mm.
it's really awesome. You did tell me about when you first started being introduced to the piano, but when did you first start songwriting? How old were you? Do you remember?
Maybe 7 years old.
Wow, that's so
Yeah,
young.
because I told you there was a piano because
Yes.
my sister learned it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe first I crafted the piano song, easy piano song, like a childish, simple piano song. I
Yeah.
created by my own and let my mother hear it. I remember that she said to me, "You're a genius. So
Oh,
you
that's
can
so
keep it
cute.
going, keep it up, kid. Keep it up,
Aw.
kid. Create a lot, a lot." And that gave me a lot of bravery to, stay that feeling and dreaming everything and yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course. No, as soon as my mom gives me motivation for anything, I feel
Mm-mm.
super inspired too. So I
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
completely understand.
yeah.
Just hearing that from such a young age, of course you were going to continue this route. So that's
Yes.
amazing.
That's
Wow.
important.
It is. It's very important. I was also listening to Sava earlier. The Come
Mm-mm.
on, Sava,
Yeah, yeah.
that one. And I noticed the Queen influence on the track. Could you tell me more about what
Yes.
inspired that song? Because it's very good.
Yeah, my mom made me listen a lot of Queen song
Hmm.
and maybe that's very, standard for me. And the hint of that song is the is trip to Paris. Once I tripped to Paris and in a train, all of Parisian and all of Paris people say "sava sava 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 sava," and it's weird because
Oh.
in Japan, uh, the saba means name of the fish.
Oh, okay.
Sardine or I guess sardine, and we call sardine in Japanese saba.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
funny. So you must have been so
and
confused. Like, why is everyone
yeah.
saying
So
sardine?
yes, 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 yes. That kind of things happened to me, and oh, that's funny, and it can be the very unique idea to create the chorus part.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Then after that, uh,
that's how it
the
happened.
the, the song become the whole full song, and that
Wow.
was that was hit in Tokyo,
Hmm.
and after that, yeah, the things happened.
That's so cool. The things
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
It existed. It was created. That's
Mm-mm,
really funny. That's so cool. I think that's such a funny behind story. I would have had no
mm-mm.
idea.
You no idea, but all Japanese know this because the saba. So for all Japanese, saba means sardine,
Yeah.
So why VK Blanka singing about a fish song, you know?
Yeah, it's like such a mystery, but that makes them want to
Yeah.
look and find out. Be like, what is this about?
Mm-mm. Yes, yes, yes.
Now you know. That's so funny. I love that. So, how do you decide which language a song should be sung in? Because sometimes you do Japanese, you have
Mm-hmm.
English, and French from time to time. So, are there certain factors or themes that guide that choice?
Oh, how I choose the language?
Hmm.
Ah, it's supernaturally.
Yeah, it just
I,
comes to
I
you.
didn't think about that.
Yeah.
It's very brand new question for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't I haven't choose the, language. It's natural.
It just comes to you.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's really fascinating. So, when a song pops in your head, do you sometimes hear it in a specific language, or do you only hear the instruments, the piano, the melody?
Ah, oh, with Japanese lyric or
Yes.
English or sometimes Spanish came into
Oh,
me,
Spanish
you
too.
know? Yeah,
Yeah.
pero means but or
Yes.
though or something, yeah.
Yes, I know
Pero
that.
it sounds very, catchy for me.
It
Pero.
does. It is. It's a
Pero.
fun word. Pero.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero.
Yeah, pero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of things happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it depends on the situation.
I see.
Uh,
That's cool. Very interesting. I would love to hear some more Espanol in your songs because I love Spanish
yeah, yeah,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. You Spanish?
I'm not Spanish, but I took Spanish
Uh-huh.
for like 6 years in school. So,
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
I did lessons, I love the
Mm-mm.
language. I think it's so beautiful.
Yeah, the Spanish pronunciation feels so comfortable. Yeah,
Yeah, it has such a
I
nice
love to hear the
pronunciation.
Spanish.
It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yes,
I love it too.
yes,
I couldn't agree
gorgeous.
more.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
mm-mm.
Absolutely
Gorgeous. Yeah,
flawless.
yes, flawless.
Exactly. You have a very unique and beautiful way of singing yourself. And I was
Mhm.
wondering, have your falsettos always just come to you naturally, the way you sing so high?
Yeah. First, when I started to create my music
Mm-hmm.
in my house, in my small house. Maybe that's at 22 years old or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I recorded my voice to my computer. I heard my song and I felt my voice is really low, you know.
Yeah, you became more
You know,
aware.
do you feel it right now?
Right now, you do have a
My,
deep talking voice. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. This is my natural voice
Mm-hmm.
but then I really wanted to create more high pitched song and more,
Yeah.
but my natural voice is very low, so I
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't create that
Yeah,
with
it's hard.
my voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought a lot of thing and you know and then I found out the way to sing in falsetto.
Mm-hmm. How did you figure it out?
I don't know. It's natural,
Very cool.
or Elton John and
Mm.
do you know Mika?
Yes.
Mika,
Mm-hmm.
Grace Kelly. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
go. And that song, I heard that song first, and oh, that's he has no rules to sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, they go out of the
falsetto singing.
boundaries.
Yes, yes, yes. Falsetto singing is not usual in Japanese music industry.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Mika singing and the Elton John singing shocked me a lot, and
Wow.
I mimicked the singing of them,
Yeah.
and after that,
You're
I
able to
got
do
a I
it.
got a skill to sing in falsetto.
That's so awesome. That's really cool. I think it's
Mm.
really great that you don't put yourself in a box. You listen to other music, you listen to other artists, and if you see
Mm-hmm.
something that you want to emulate and kind of do yourself, you figure out how to
Yep.
do it and you do it amazing.
Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Thankfully, yeah.
it's awesome. That's a real given talent. That's definitely like a miracle in itself. You have a natural given talent when it comes to music.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. That's really cool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because you are so good at switching between octaves when you sing. You go from low to
Mm-mm.
high very quickly. And it's
Mm-mm.
like, wow, it's really
Yeah.
pleasant to listen to.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
Well, it's wholly natural thing.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love it. Do you think that there are different emotions that are conveyed better through instruments as opposed to lyrics? Which approach do you feel is more impactful to give emotion?
It's really hard question. I guess both,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, if the lyric made you guys crazy and made you guys emotional,
Yeah.
maybe that lyric can be a poem. Can you feel me?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's good to stay in poem,
Mm-hmm.
but the music is instrument and melody thing, and the mix of the meaning of lyrics and the instruments power.
Mm-hmm.
There's a miracle. There is a miracle, and
Absolutely.
I love that miracle. So the every essence of the music is very important.
I couldn't agree more. I think that's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
brilliant answer because the music, the instruments, the lyrics, it is a miracle once it all comes
yeah.
together. You just know when it's the
Mm-mm.
perfect song. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, that's really
Yeah, apparently
brilliant.
I answered. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you answered it perfectly, despite the
Oh, really?
confusion. Yes, you answered it beautifully. So, it was great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Thank you so
And
much.
of
Yeah.
course, I had so much fun having you on the show. So, that
Mm-mm.
was VK and Angel on KO.
See you guys soon.
Yeah, see you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow VK Blanka on all of his social media platforms as well as on Spotify. Listen to his new music and get tickets for his upcoming tour. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.